moving away from that conversation, because interest of time, Winter Surfer, massive win for your Chelsea team tonight. They look really good, scored loads of goals, and you are second in the league, bro.
Yeah, clear second by goal difference. So hold that. No alphabetical order this week, Graham. So it's all good. Just on a couple of side notes, I'm not writing Liverpool's obituary. That was their first dodgy result for 3 months in the league, and it was a draw. So I'm not writing like Souls did. I'm not writing Liverpool off at all at this moment in time, because that would be foolish.
Hey, I didn't say it was over last week, and I don't think it's over now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that for a draw, especially like for a draw. If a defeat, but it might be different, but a draw. There was a super chat, Terry, that said Chelsea should have scored 9. They're wrong. It should have been 14, because Southampton is shit. Absolute shit. Apart from the first 20 minutes, and even when they gave us a second goal, we didn't start very well, but we should have scored we should have scored at least 14. But that's the only real criticism I have, that we should have scored more. We scored 5. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and also Terry, we made 7 changes today, including our goalkeeper. Yeah, that it was just it could and should have been more, but I'm not complaining. If you told me when Maresca was hired that we'd be sitting here now, nearly a turn a year, second, and we are in a title race. So any of you fellow Chelsea fans, grow some balls. We are in a title race, and the longer we are talked about being in a title race means that we would have achieved our goal anywhere, finishing in the top 4, which is what all Chelsea fans wanted at the start of the season. So embrace it. Embrace the term flat. This is flat track bullying at its finest tonight. This is what flat track bullying is supposed to look like. So embrace it. Embrace it all. And you know what? We got Spurs on Sunday, and they're playing tomorrow, and we have to defend a little bit better, but we obviously changed the team. But we cut the lead down 7 points. I got no complaints. We were in the trenches. I know we spent a lot of money, but the past 2 years we've been you every time, the last 2 years I've been on, it's mainly for a defeat or something in the past 2 years. But this season, Maresca's got everyone balling. I mean, even Enzo, we scored from a corner today. I can't remember last time we scored from a corner. I think it was against Wolves, but everything was on point after they gave us the second goal. Everything, the passing, everything like that. It was. On a side note, Southampton, Terry. Can I just say about Southampton again, Terry? They still tried to play the same way, even down to 10 men. I don't know what they were doing. They might not get. Do you remember Derby's record of 11 points a few years ago?
Yeah, they've only got 9 again.
I blame Vincent. I blame Vincent Kompany for this. Vincent is a joke, but I blame him because he has set a precedent that you can go down playing a certain brand of football and then get a big job. I think these managers again, I'm just going to play my brand of football, even if the club I'm at gets 3 points all season, in the hope a better club with more money says he plays the right brand of football. It's almost like I'm putting myself in the shop window to get picked up by another club, because I can't understand. 9 errors leading to goals so far this season is mad.
That's crazy.
I reckon bagged as well. Sancho bagged as well.
I reckon Southampton will hold 9 again for the third time in how many years in the Premier League. But I got a question for you, Andrew.
Yeah.
You men are in the title race, and I believe you're in the title race until you're not. So until you're 15 points or whatever points behind, then cool, innit? What would it take in January for Chelsea to become bona fide title contenders, and people will actually be like, okay, cool, you guys actually can win the league this year?
Goalkeeper, centre back.
No strikers.
Goalkeeper and centre back.
The mistake that Kelleher did today, Sanchez has done multiple times. So that's the problem.
Now Jorgensen played well. Today, but I don't know if I trust him overall. But a recognised quality goalkeeper and a experienced, don't care about the age, but an experienced good centre back. Because Nico Jackson's evolved even more this season, so I don't think we should bring in a Gyökeres or an Osimhen in January because you've got Nico Jackson. If they're going to bring in another forward, it should be a backup too. But then we've got Nkunku. So for me, goalkeeper and centre back is more needed than a striker so far. But definitely, if I was to pick, if you ask me to pick out the two, it'd be goalkeeper, because a goalkeeper can get you 10 extra points or keep you in games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I agree. I agree with you completely. I think if you get another centre back, I mean, if you went and got someone like a Mark Gahey, added him to your team, and a top goalkeeper, I think it could look very different. I wanted to ask Souls as well, just when it comes to Arsenal. Obviously, you got the victory today. A lot of praise from the commentators on the TV tonight from Declan Rice. Do you feel like Declan Rice tonight and in recent weeks has got back to his top levels that he demonstrated last campaign?
Yeah, 100%, because he's had a bit of a drop-off at the beginning of the season. Granted, like a lot of people see more of a 6 at the Arsenal rather than the 8, and he's obviously had to evolve into a role with, obviously, Thomas Partey scintillating form as well. Sometimes what happens is when other players kind of shine, obviously the shine gets taken away from those consistent players. Declan Rice is one of those. He'll just get his job done in most games. Like, he'll give you a 6-7 where whatever's asked of him, he'll do. Obviously, he's elevated that game in terms of his deliveries have been 10-10 every single game. Because we can see it. Saka had a few deliveries today, and he kind of bottled his deliveries, where normally he's the more consistent one. Whereas with Declan Rice on the penny every single time, I reckon if Gabriel was there, he could have got like 4, 5, 6 assists today. Like, it was that dangerous of deliveries that he had. But when it comes to it, obviously, we've heard that he's had a broken toe. He's been playing with a few like knocks and niggles. So I don't know how much has contributed to the fact that he's been playing through something, and how much of it is that, you know, Mikel Arteta's just said, you know what, now that we've got Odegaard back, just play your game, play your brand. You know, obviously with Saliba, Gabriel stepping up as well. I feel like with Declan Rice, the criticism comes from the fact that we haven't defensively looked good, and we've been leaking a lot more opportunities. We've been kind of conceding a lot of opportunities and goals as well, such as the West Ham one where we were blitzing them, we were quite comfortable, and 2 goals kind of came out of nowhere. So those kind of things start to knock on at Declan Rice, because when you think about a £105 million player, the expectation for that player is to do everything. And that's what I kind of think we need to taper our expectations. Yes, the money has been spent, but Declan Rice is still a limited player to his abilities. And what he is just a destroying midfielder, and that can carry the ball to certain degrees. But he's not going to be a techie, you know, Iniesta type player. He's not going to be that kind of player who can, you know, do what Szoboszlai does, or that kind of. He's just a dirty player that's not easy to watch, but he is a solid player that gets the job done.
I hear you on that. I really do. I have a few super chats before I go to more of the panel. Obviously, got the City game to chat on as well tonight. This here says smashing 10 men, bottom of the table. Wow, plastic. Listen, I'm going to back Chelsea here. For 2 seasons running, Chelsea were losing games or dropping points to teams like Southampton. So this is I know you're having fun, SC Dave, right? But this is where it annoys me. You know, United won against Everton the other day, 4-0. You shouldn't be happy about that. You should be beating them 4-0. Yes. And we've seldom beat teams like that 4-0 for fucking 11 years. So I'm going to celebrate, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.